Hi everyone. In this session we are going to discuss about how to interface the memory with Intel 8086 microprocessor. So according to the problem, we need to interface 8 KB RAM and 8 KB EEPROM with Intel 8086 microprocessor. This 8 KB RAM is further divided into 4 KB RAM and another 4 kilobyte RAM. Similarly, this 8 kilobyte EEPROM also divided as 4 KB EEPROM, another one 4 KB EEPROM. So one for odd bank, another one for even bank. Similarly, in EEPROM also one 4 kilobyte for odd bank, another one for even bank. To interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and EEPROM, we need to share the 13 memory address lines from the microprocessor. So we need to share the 13 memory address lines are needed to interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and EEPROM with the microprocessor. So we need to share the A0 to A12 memory address lines to interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM memory. Apart from the A0 to A12, we are having the A13 and A14 to A19 address lines are available. The A13 address lines here we used to select the RAM and EEPROM memory. For example, A13 is equal to 0, EEPROM memory is selected. A13 is equal to 1, EEPROM memory is selected. A13 is equal to 0, RAM memory is selected. These A14 to A19 lines are used to generate chip select signal for the individual ICs available in the interface. Then this is the here we arranged the 4 KBs of RAM for 2 and 4 KBs of EEPROM for to interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and EEPROM. So this is 4 KB RAM and this is also another one 4 KB RAM. This is 4 KB EEPROM. This is also another one 4 KB EEPROM. So this one for odd bank, this one for even bank, this one for odd bank EEPROM and this one for even bank EEPROM. To interface this 4 kilobyte RAM memory to 4 kilobyte EEPROM memory from my microprocessor, we need to share the data lines and address lines AD0 to AD15 it needed. Then read signal, next write signal available in the processor side. Next we need bus I enable signals also needed. This box it represents the latch circuit. So through the latch we can able to separate the my address and data lines separately, or with the help of the ALE lines address latch enable circuit, we can able to separate the or demultiplex the address and data lines separately. This is for address line, this is for data line D0 to D15. Here A0 to A15. Because this is the way you can able to demultiplex the address and data lines with the help of the latch and ALE lines available in the microprocessor. This bus I enable is to separate the odd bank and even banks memory. In this address line A0 to A12, the A0 address line here we used to select the odd bank and even bank memory. For example, if A0 is equal to 0, we can able to select the even bank memories. A0 is equal to 1, we can able to select the odd banks memory for both RAM and EEPROM memories. To activate the individual memory chip, my memory chip it contain the individual CS bar signal. For easy understanding, we name the IC as this is IC number 1, so IC number 2, IC number 3, this is IC number 4. So according to that, this is the CS bar 1 for IC number 1, this is CS bar 2 for IC number 2, so this is CS bar 3 for IC number 3, and this is CS bar 4 for IC number 4. So each memory chip it contain own CS bar signal. We name it as CS bar 1, CS bar 2, CS bar 3, CS bar 4. With respect to activating the individual CS chip select signals, we can able to activate the individual 4 kilobyte RAM or EEPROM memory for the odd and even banks memory. This particular RAM memory it will be only contain the read signal only. Here also it will be only contain read signal only. That particular time we need to only share the read signals available in the microprocessor to RAM memories only. But in EEPROM memory it contain both the signal read and write pins also available. Here also read and write pins are available. So we needed to share the read and write signals available in the microprocessor to your corresponding memory chip. Then this particular RAM memory having the address lines, it will be start from A0 to A12. Similarly, here also we are having the address line length of A0 to A12. This A0 to A12 we can able to share with respect to the already address lines available in the my microprocessor side. Now my question is how to select the individual RAM type memory and EEPROM type memory. Similarly, how to select the odd bank RAM memory, even bank memory for processing the data from microprocessor to memory. For example, my microprocessor need to fetch the data from the EEPROM odd bank, means how to select the EEPROM odd bank only, or my microprocessor need to perform 16-bit data from RAM memory, means how simultaneously I can able to select the odd and even banks memory. For the particular purpose, we introduce here 3:8 decoder IC. So this decoder IC it consists of 3 input in the name of A, B, C, and it contain the 8 output. It start from Y0 to Y1 and it will be goes on up to Y7. So while passing the corresponding control signals in the name of ABC, I can able to collect the output from the Y0 to Y7. Then these lines are it will be connected to the individual chip select signals available in the RAM and EEPROM memories. For example, my microprocessor needed to access the 4 kilobyte EEPROM odd bank, means so we need to select the control logic signal to activate only the 4 kilobyte odd banks only. Similarly, my microprocessor needed to access the data from 4 kilobyte even bank RAM memory means we need to only activate the 4 kilobyte even bank, or processor needed to access 16-bit data simultaneously means we need to select both odd bank memory and even banks memory also. That selections are possible with respect to assigning the or generating the output signals from the 3:8 decoder. For your information, my 3:8 decoder, it consists of 3 input A, B, C, and it consists of output 8 output. It start from Y0 to Y2 and it goes up to my Y7, and it has 3 enable lines, so E0, E1 and E2. So these 3 enable lines we can enable the 3:8 decoder. The AI pin, it will be connected to the bus I pin enable available in the processor. This B is connected to the A0 address lines available in the processor, and C is A13 pin is connected to the C input of the 3:8 decoder, and this E0, E1, E2 and E2 are connected to the remaining lines available in the my microprocessor. A14 to A19 lines are connected to the E0, E1, E2 to enable the 3:8 decoder. While you are referring the address map for to interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and EEPROM, we already generated the what is the starting and ending address of the 8 kilobyte RAM EEPROM. Similarly, what is the starting address for the odd bank 4 kilobyte RAM, even bank 4 kilobyte RAM. Similarly, 4 kilobyte odd bank EEPROM, 4 kilobyte even bank EEPROM also available. Apart from that, we have in the 13 lines. This particular 13 lines we used to select whether I need to perform the data from RAM memory or EEPROM memory with respect to passing zeros and ones in the A13. So we need to consider in the decoder side. Apart from 13, we have in the remaining lines, it start from A14 to A9. Already we filled this A14 to A19 lines are filled with respect to only ones. So you need to refer the address mapping diagram how the my zeros and ones are placed in the A13 and A14 to A19 lines. So we need to generate the 2 power 3 combinations in the output. We can able to generate the chip select signal, control signal to activate the individual RAM chip available in the memory. For generating this kinds of control signal, we form the one truth table for the 3:8 to 8 decoder. One is input A, B, C, and A pin is connected to the bus I enable, B pin it will be connected to the A0, and A13 pin is enabled to the C input. Now we need to know about with respect to these kinds of combinations which bank is selected. For purpose I need to access the data from EEPROM odd bank means what are the logic I need to pass. Suppose I need to activate 16-byte data from the RAM memory means how to activate the both odd and even banks only. That particular time you need to remember what is the chip it will be selected. A13 is equal to 0, and what will be happen with respect to the 0 in the A0, what will be happen with respect to the bus I enable in the 0. For your information, A13 is equal to 0, we select the RAM memory. So automatically here my RAM memory is selected. Next we need to decide whether I need to fetch the data from odd bank or even bank or data from the both the banks. So here A13 is equal to 0, we need to select the RAM memory. A0 is equal to 0 and BH is equal to 0. This particular combination we can able to access odd bank plus even bank. Both are we can able to access with respect to the RAM. It means that processor it ready to fetching the 16-bit data from the odd bank memory and the even bank memory is available in the RAM IC. While passing 001, we can able to select odd and even bank of the EEPROM. Next, while passing 010, we can able to select RAM memory odd bank only. Similarly, while passing 011, we can able to select odd bank EEPROM memory. So 100 combination, we can able to select even bank RAM memory. Similarly, 101, we can able to select even bank EEPROM memory. So during the 110, so 111, we can't able to select the both EEPROM and RAM memory. So this is the output we generated from the 3:8 encoder. While connecting to the output side, 000 means my output is Y0. So this is the Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6, and the last one is so Y7. So to activate the odd banks memory, we need to connect 0 and line number 2 from the odd bank or 3:8 decoder. Then only we can able to select the 4 kilobyte odd memory. Similarly, to activate the 4 kilobyte even memory, we need to select 0 and 4 from the corresponding decoder output. So we need to put the one AND gate, through that we can able to select the individual RAM and EEPROM memory chip select signal. Similarly, to activate the CS/3 or EEPROM memory 4 kilobyte odd bank, we need 1 and output 3 from the corresponding decoder logic. So here also we put the one AND gate. The output of the AND gate is connected to the CS corresponding IC CS signal, and the input is connected to the decoder output. Similarly, CS bar output is connected to the pin number 1 and pin number 5 output available in the my decoder thing. So this is the way we can able to select the individual RAM and ROM odd bank, even bank, and both the memories are simultaneously. Apart from that, we need to share the data buses available in the D0 to D15. The even banks memories, we can able to share data buses D0 to D7. Here also we can able to share D0 to D7. With respect to BHE signal is 0 or 1, we can able to select D0 to D7 lines are needed, or D8 to D15 lines are needed. Commonly, even banks memory, it contain the lower order address, and odd banks memories, it contain D8 to D15. Here also D8 to D15. So this is the procedure we following to interface the memory with your Intel 8086 microprocessor. These procedures are, it will be entirely differ from one microprocessor to another microprocessor. Thank you.